John McGuinness is next to us, 7 minutes.
I want to welcome the bill and to say that it fits in with all of the new developments that have been taking place at third level. The technical universities, the involvement of so many now in the various regions to ensure that they have access to education. This will further, I think, enhance our profile abroad. It will show the world, and the international markets, in fact, that we are concentrating on research, innovation, about being at the cusp of all developments relative to new technology, the green technology, and indeed all of the other challenges that face small businesses and the multinationals that we have here that can be resolved by research. The future of our employment rests on that, so therefore the success of our economy does. And when you examine that, you will find that you will need all of the skills and resources that universities can produce. I would like to see the new entity being lightweight, able to manoeuvre and change at a rapid pace, because that's the way the world has gone. That's the way technology has gone. And if we don't prepare ourselves and be at the centre or the fore of the changes that are necessary in this ever-changing world, well then we will fast lose our place. So it will be important in the context of research and development that we're able to commercialise ideas very quickly, that we're able to put state money behind the initial steps, and that we are then able to export those ideas. Enterprise Ireland, the IDA, and other existing agencies contribute in no small way to research and development. But communities also want to participate. I was disappointed, Minister, and I would ask you to address this, please. And I was disappointed with the outcome of the setup of the South East Technological University, in that in all of our discussions leading up to its establishment, it was agreed that Kilkenny would have a campus. Our association with research and development, our association with design, and when I say ours, I'm talking about the city, the county, the region, the fact that Kilkenny is recognised in that way. But we were promised a campus, and in the yearly report from the President, there was no mention made of it. In fact, there was no mention made of Kilkenny. And having supported the establishment of the South East Technical University, I am disappointed, and I would ask that the Minister, who has been very proactive in the development of this area and in funding all of the initiatives, that he would take a particular interest in the fact that it would appear that Kilkenny is short-changed, and that those that now manage the development of that university are not interested in the likes of Kilkenny, and that does not sit well with me. I also put forward the idea to interest them in a centre of education, a centre of study, a centre of research into Norman history and its connection to Ireland and Ireland's development from that stage in our history onwards. And perhaps included in that could have been a Norman museum. It is not too late to establish such a facility, and I believe that the Minister should be asked to do that in the context not just of this bill, but in the context of the university as well. The other issue I see in agencies like this, as I've said, it needs to be light, it needs to be able to turn and twist with the times, but again to do with Kilkenny City, where Solace and the ETB are to provide a centre of excellence for apprentices, and that seems to be held up by more bureaucratic nonsense and delays in the context of the purchase of the appropriate site. So again, Minister, sites like this don't come easy, they don't come often. It's a site that has been identified by the ETB and I presume by Solas. And I would now encourage you to find out what is happening in terms of the delay in the delivery of that site and insist that the deal which has been spoken about and agreed is implemented immediately. I am aware that Solas has dragged its feet in this area and that the dates that were set by the ETB in terms of the dates bringing to a closure the deal itself have not been met by the parties concerned. Now, I would not like to see the same inefficiency and lack of passion about the project emerging in a new organisation like this. So I think it's important for the Minister to leave his mark on this piece of legislation, not just by introducing it, but by insisting that there be efficiency, that there be value for money for the taxpayer, and that there be definite outcomes in terms of what is going to be delivered in a tangible way for jobs in the context of research and development. We're very happy to see Tirlawn in Kilkenny, and I watch with great interest their research and development activities in the context of food and new approach to dairy products and so on. And one could only be impressed, and you see in that research and development and that company a very positive place in our economy and in the international markets for the coming years, thereby securing the jobs that are absolutely necessary. Not to forget the SMEs. And again, I would suggest to you, Minister, that there is significant work that needs to be done to fund the type of research and development necessary to ensure that successful SMEs, or those that are gearing themselves toward that success, are supported tangibly, financially, and that they are worked into the system, into Enterprise Ireland, into the export market, and thereby securing not just the profile of the area that they come from, but jobs, etc. So I welcome the bill, and I'd ask you to address the few questions that I put to you. Thanks.